February 27th, 2011. Episode 9 was corrupted. It started up, but the whole thing had no audio, and the first part was so messed up it was hardly viewable. Next part was just plain static for the rest of the video. Great, 2 missing episodes, I thought. 10 wasn't. It started off with some weird, offbeat carnival music, and it started with Appy still looking like what he did in episode 8. With a CG model, but this time, as the episode went on, his CG-ish model looked worse and worse. Like, injury-wise worse. He was in his van, driving against the road that looped on and on. Eventually, he reached the playground. Many children were at play. Appy looked like he was ready to kill all of them. Then he said, "Hey kids, who wants to see Appy do a magic trick?" The kids cheered and ran into his van. He closed the door and just drove off. After that, he came back smiling just like he killed them all. I couldn't take it anymore. For some reason, Appy was making me feel nauseous. But I continued. The remainder of the show was him reading the news before credits, with future events that didn't happen for a long time. Examples were Libyan riots, Chris Benoit's murders and suicide, and the SS Columbia disaster. Meanwhile, there were random breaks which showed him realistically murdering a child. At the credits, Appy was holding a knife covered in blood, and the camera shot down. There was a table. A hand with cut marks was visible. Then it cut to a blank screen with white text. "If you get these DVDs," I copied Appy over to them. "I wanted to preserve this so they weren't lost forever." Now you might wonder, how did Nick allow all 10 episodes? Or 7? I don't know, they just did. If you want to know more, see me. KC. KC, was that my friend Kevin Costo? Well, he did say that he worked with Nick until the end of the millennium, so he probably helped with Appy. I decided to visit his house. When I entered, Kevin wasn't home. His wife was sitting there just crying. And I asked her what happened to Kevin, and she replied with something that shocked me. "I don't know what happened, but someone or something kidnapped him last night. I don't know where, but he or she left this. Take it." I then got a folded up piece of paper. I unfolded it, and it was a picture of Appy during the 9/11 scene, with the exception that he looked badly scarred. Before I left, I asked her how those horrifying episodes got on Nick. She replied with he drugged the producers. He was going to. That was enough. I couldn't bear to take it anymore, so I left the house and drove off. When I got out, I decided to walk towards my house. Then I heard a gunshot and screams from a woman. Probably Kevin's wife. Then I glanced at the picture again. This time, Appy wasn't in the photo. I instantly ran to my house because I knew whoever killed Kevin was trying to kill me. Before I opened the door, I saw one last glimpse behind me. It was Kevin's mutilated arm in a bush, and an unknown figure standing behind it. March 3rd, 2011. Hey, I want to know if anyone has any Appy videos. If you do, send me the link to one. What happened to my discs, you ask? Well, I found them in pieces, like a claw slashed them in thirds. Along with the note that says, "No more evidence now, huh?" March 4th, 2011. I finally got my Appy badge today. It came in a box that had a timestamp from 1999 to 2000. When I opened it, I got a letter from Appy and the badge. The badge was Appy smiling, but not with the death stare. On the back said, "Appy Helper Badge." I decided to read the letter. "To my friend, you have helped us help the Japanese. Of course, let me introduce myself. Unarguably, you have heard of me on Nick Jr. Can't understand? Well, I'll give you the answer. Appy. He helps kids all day. Now, where do I start with my gifts? Today, I've given you a nice badge right from the playground. How did we get these, you ask? Well, I found them in pieces, like a claw slashed them in thirds. Along with the note that says, "No more evidence now, huh?" I decided to read the letter. To my friend, you have helped help the Japanese. Of course, let me introduce myself. Unarguably, you have heard of me on Nick Jr. Can't understand? Well, I'll give you the answer. Appy. He helps kids all day. Now, where do I start with my gifts? Today, I've given you a nice badge right from the playground. How did we get these, you ask? Running across the playground, I tripped on a rock. I fell, but I noticed the ground was uneven. Undoubtedly something was there, so I dug the ground up and there was a crate with thousands of these badges. Now it's time to be off. See me on my next adventure. Love, Happy Appy. March 5th, 2011. Today I got an email from a man who claims to be a user on Wikileaks. He heard about my conquest to find Happy Appy, so he tried to find any documents related to it. He did find one, which told employees to never air certain TV shows or movies. After browsing through a big description of Crybaby Lane and other shows, I found this text. One show, originally named Happy Appy, was cancelled due to blood and gore. The original show depicted an apple named Happy Appy that taught kids how to handle certain injuries. On their final and only 8th episode, it was only 2 hours when Noggin removed all traces of the show happening. 2001 reports say the episode seemed to depict happenings of 9/11, even though the episode was shown